Hi guys, so I'm on Threads a lot, and there was a woman who went viral, and she basically said that we are the first generation of women to have a choice in who we date, and all of us are single. And of course, this is not everyone's experience, but it's a good majority to for people to notice. And if you have been keeping track on like the declining birth rates in society, what's happening in Korea, where women are rejecting beauty standards and the patriarchy in general, there's a lot of pushback to traditional norms. Then you understand why this is a big deal, and so much so that there a lot of people are having theories that like when you beat a mammal too bad, eventually, that mammal doesn't want to give birth, or, it ends up dying out. Or where we see now is that there's a course correction in nature, in Mother Nature herself, if we want to say that, where natural selection, or women are not breeding with the same violent men, they're not being forced the same ways. And of course, patriarchy is going to push back. um, but the theory is that women are like kind of course correcting at this time, and we are a very unique era where that's happening, where we don't have just traditional norms anymore. People are discovering that there's way more genders, way more sexual expressions, way more ways of being, way more eclectic ways of being, and so it's just so different. And people are not being as forced, or they don't find heteronormativity to be appealing. So it's definitely an interesting era, and I'm definitely on the team of like patriarchy kind of needing to die out. And I know that's probably extreme to some people, but I don't find it to be something that's natural. And for so long, I feel like patriarchy could get away with the idea of like keeping itself alive through violence and forcing. And of course, we see pushback now with people in the United States, they are banning abortion. There's still things happening in the Middle East with women like doubling down. There's still kids and women not being protected now, but it's definitely a crazy era to be alive, because we see the pushback. And maybe you guys can tell me what you think.